Hey everyone, today we're talking about the 1992 film Tremors. And this is I'm reviewing the Arrow 4K release that I got on the Easter sale. In typical Arrow fashion, it looks fantastic. The HDR grading really does a great job of restoring this movie to what I assume it looked like in theaters back when it was only being projected in film. The colors don't necessarily super pop, but they are rich and they are very detailed. And Arrow, they always do a great job with their stuff, and this is no exception. Um, yeah, the movie itself, like I said, I grew up watching this movie on 4:3 on a 13-inch screen in my living room on lazy Saturday afternoons, or actually more often than not Thanksgiving. For some reason, I remember watching this movie and Critters a lot. No, Gremlins a lot on Thanksgiving growing up. But yeah, this movie always was just kind of really easy to watch, really like quick to orient you no matter what point you watch it in the movie, which makes it really great for TV. And the two things that really make it work, what really give this movie its appeal, and I think the reason why it's so beloved is, of course, let's talk about the makeup and the effects here. The practical graboid effects are really awesome. The use of miniatures, all that stuff. It was so easy to take for granted back then, but when we're so used to even the best CGI and all that, that we have today, it still doesn't match the tangibility of practical effects, especially when they're done to this high quality. It's crazy how advanced practical effect technology was getting, and when CGI just kind of came and halted essentially all progress on it. It's kind of crazy to think about, because like there is an alternate future out there where CGI took a lot longer to catch on or whatever, and like in 2023, like imagine how mind-boggling those practical effects would look like if that was still like the primary thing. But okay, I'm sorry. Now I'm just sort of rambling here. Let's get back to the movie. Yeah, the effects fantastic, super. They hold up super well and all that. But also, it's the characters here. It's the characters and it's the town. Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward as Earl and Val. I'm sorry, Val and Earl, respectively. They're just a lot of fun. They have great chemistry as like homeboys and all that, and coworkers, business partners, and stuff like that. Of course, they gave him a case of the not gays with the with Finn Carter's character. But regardless, you can tell these dudes are super close, lifelong friends, and all that. And it's really it was a great idea of having them be the main protagonists that sort of push the story forward. But another thing about it is the sort of town of paradise has a character, this sort of underdog vibe, because it's just out in the middle of nowhere. It's so rural. You see there's like three kids in the entire fucking town, right? It's just a place for retirees and people who are just kind of barely scratching by, but you don't need to scratch by a whole lot to get by in a place like paradise, right? And it's it's hard to not like instantly as an American, especially with the sort of iconography and romanticization of small rural towns. It's hard to not root for the people there and feel like an instant attachment to that sort of town, that sort of vibe. My town wasn't that small, my small town that I grew up in, but I definitely knew all those personalities in real life that are reflected in this movie. And so yeah, it really creates this really cozy vibe, and the action is really fun here. Uh, Earl, I mean not Earl. I'm sorry, Reba McEntire and what's his name, Michael Gross, as the sort of libertarian doomsday prepper couple and all that. They're a lot of fun. They really steal the show in all their scenes. And really overall, this movie just is a fun, comfortable, cozy watch. Arrow makes it look great. If you kind of wanted something that you could just pop in and have running in the background while you're doing stuff, or just kind of want to have that, or just have that sort of nostalgia itch. I can't recommend this enough. It was really nice coming back to this movie and sort of experiencing that again. So yeah, I don't think I need to recommend this movie. I'm pretty sure everybody has seen it, but if you haven't, yeah, make sure to check it out. That's gonna be all for today, guys. Until next time, peace out.